What we have so far from the investigative team is that the fire is originated from the southeastern corner, of the structure that belongs to Argus Taboni, where the fire originated from. That is what we have so far.
An investigation into the actual cause of the fire, whether this was a case of arson or if it was a situation where something accidentally got lit or sparked into a flame, is ongoing.
We were unable to establish an ignition source. However, we have, along with the police, have taken up samples where it is sent to the, or should be sent to the National Forensic Department so they could analyze it to see if traces of any accelerant can be found. As I said, we established the year of origin, but we were unable to establish any ignition source.
In terms of the response, I know this is a question that you've had to answer several times over since this particular incident. However, in terms of the response from the fire department in San Pedro, was this adequate in terms of the time that they got there and, of course, the entire process of attempting to contain this fire?
Response has to do with how long you take to arrive. The fire was discovered by an individual who ran to the fire service, jumped on the fire truck and went along. So the response was not a problem when the individual saw that fire. However, when the fire department arrived, that structure was really already developed. It was a wooden structure that was already engulfed. It was closely congested. I'm sure you've been out there, Isani, and look at the area. And I'm sure you speak to people and see the congested of the area and the location of the fire. So the response was not a problem. If you're looking for an ideal situation where they have 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks responded, no, we didn't have that. And we didn't have 5 men that responded to the fire, not 6 men. That's not the fire service we have yet. That's the fire service we want to have, but we're still working on it. We are now working on another recruit course. We're doing interviews and assessment tests today and tomorrow as we try to increase our staff. And I'm sure, as a chief, when that training is completed, additional personnel will be sent out again to the island.
This is the third major fire that I personally have covered in San Pedro. And the issue of the local fire station being undermanned is a recurrent issue. In this case, you are saying that following this particular recruit, additional manpower will be deployed to San Pedro. But it doesn't speak to the fact that more resources in terms of equipment is needed to fight these particular fires, in light of the fact that San Pedro is a growing town with multi-million-dollar investments and huge infrastructures. How do you address that issue?
We will never have the ideal fire station, Isani. This is Belize you're living in. The situation is we can only afford so much. We have a police force that only have so much. We have a BDF force that only have so much. We have a fire department that only have so much. The ideal situation, I would want to see 3 trucks on the island. I'd want to see substation on the island. I would like to see 15, 20 firefighters on the island. But until such time, this is what we have, and we need to continue to do the best with what we have.